As you probably have seen from the collection Nytillverkad, IKEA has been on a spree to reintroduce their vintage lineup. And as a vintage dealer, that makes me pumped. I mean, just look at them. You have the IKEA Vårkumla, which is a new version of the classic Tight from 1973. You have the Skålboda chair. The list just goes on and on if you look online. And they even have taken some stuff from the 90s with the Källarhals, or as they were called back then, Snurra, in 1995. And it is fully possible to get a hold of these vintage IKEA things nowadays as well, but they are getting expensive. You have the old Åke chair, which is a copy of the clam chair. You also have these easy chairs, the Amiral by Karin Mobring, which was introduced in the 70s. I mean, 11,000 Swedish crowns and an auction premium on that as well. So we're talking $1,200-$1,300 just for that pair. You have this chair, almost 2,000 crowns, and I was amazed by this old bed frame. Can you see it? 4,800 crowns. Madness. And I mean, that's just a bed frame from the 80s, which is kind of in the theme of the Nytillverkad collection. So I do understand why it's expensive. So apparently the market is all about vintage IKEA. So what 3 things do I think that IKEA should bring back in their catalogs 2025? So the first piece I want to show you is this old easy chair, designed by Karin Mobring in the 70s. It's called Natura, and you can see it's an easy chair made out of pine with the seat made in leather. I mean, just look at the design, it's so classy. I love this chair. I have seen it live a few times. I still haven't bought one, but I probably will. But have you seen? This one sold for $1,000 plus premiums and probably shipping. It was valued at $4,000, so it went for more than double the asking price. And this would work today because you have the pine structure, which IKEA obviously uses in a lot of furniture, and the seating could probably be made by fabric if you would choose to. And as you see here, you have it in the 1978 catalog, although this catalog is missing the price, but I can guarantee you that it wasn't very expensive when it was new. So IKEA, the Natura chair needs to come back. Moving on. So I love IKEA's old lamps. They're amazing. But one in particular that I like is the Duett lamp, which was introduced in 1983 and was designed by Bent Gansel Boysen. And this is actually a listing that I sold in December of 2024. And you can see that this went for 950 crowns plus premiums. So I think the buyer paid 1,300 crowns or roughly $130 to buy this lamp. I can guarantee you that IKEA could produce this for a fourth or a third of the price. And these are selling like hotcakes here in Sweden at least. So, and I mean, you can see it here in the 1983 catalog. It was sold for 79 crowns or $8. And it was available in this red and orange hue. But you can also find it in pure white, in different shades of green, and also different shades of blue. Whichever version fits you the best, I'm all for it, because this is a great lamp. And I remember seeing it a lot of times at my friends' homes when I was small, because many of my friends' parents bought this as kids' lamps. So people don't really know what they have when they have a Duett lamp at home. So hopefully this will shed some light for you guys. But as I said, please IKEA, take this back. I beg you. Moving on, this is probably my favorite sofa ever. This is the Impala sofa, designed by Gillis Lundgren and introduced in the 1972 catalog. And I mean, just look at it. Wow. You have the chrome tubing, which is perfectly in line with today's offerings from IKEA. You have the Bagboda table, which you can see, steel tubing. It's on sale now, so I don't know if it sells that well. But as we saw with the bed frame, I think this is a trend that will keep on during 2025 and even further. What I want to say with this is that IKEA is trying out this steel tubing concept in furniture, bringing it back. And what better sofa would be than this Impala sofa? And the fabric is it just screams 70s in a good way. And as you can see, this sold for 11,800 crowns, $1,200 plus premiums, again, probably closer to $1,400 when everything was paid and done. And you can see it in the 1972 catalog. By the way, amazing pieces in this catalog. Just look at this floor lamp. You see that from time to time as well. So maybe that's something that IKEA should bring back as well. What do you think? But going to the sofa. The Impala was also done as easy chairs, as you can see here, for 455 Swedish crowns, so $45. And the sofa cost 1,300 crowns, so it was a bit more expensive. But as you can see here, I mean, the price has gone up tenfold since then. Not counting on inflation, but still. And also with the introduction of the Vår Kumla line, which was in the catalog at the same time and designed by the same person, I have a hard time seeing that this wouldn't work, because this is great. And I mean, to be frank, IKEA has so much to offer when it comes to their old catalogs and old designs. It's just a treasure trove, and I know that a lot of these designs would work today. I have talked about some of them previously, so if you want to see more, then maybe this video is for you. Until next time, bye.